We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I'm your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS, and today we're diving back on into Dark Deity, and we're continuing right where we left off. Galen, the apparent headmaster, says, "This graduating class is one of the finest cohorts I've had the pleasure of teaching in my decade as headmaster. At every opportunity, you have shown the resolve and dedication that allows Brookstead to endure, and I have every confidence that the classes to follow would do the same.
Listen up.
However, I regret that I must conclude this graduation ceremony with grim news. We've received orders from King Varric himself. Every student enrolled at Brookstead Academy is to be conscripted into the Delian army, effective immediately. I understand that for most of you, graduation felt a lifetime away. I stood where you did once, and I know how you must feel. At the conclusion of this speech, you will all be graduates of Brookstead Academy. Outside these walls, you will be expected to exemplify our honor and our code. Life takes much from us, yet Brookstead still stands. You will have each other to lean on, and I cannot stress enough how important it will be to do so. I am told that you have 3 hours to prepare. Let Terrazale know that there is nothing that can stain the legacy of our town." Well, seems kind of depressing, but also kind of cool for the younger folk that were hoping to graduate early, I guess? Not quite the homecoming you imagined, I take it.
How is this fair?
How could the king do this? Easily, it would seem. He cares not for convention, regardless of its legacy or importance. It seems he'll stop at nothing to avenge his father. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Lincoln and Bianca. They are the leaders of this conscription tour, as well as good friends. Nice to meet you. Sterling's told us a lot about all of you. I thought you occupied the highest military rank in Delia. Why wouldn't you be heading the operation? Well, I must return to Sojourn. I only came because if the king had sent anyone else, Galen might have beheaded them. Oh, that's fair. You didn't come to see us.
No.
It's wonderful to see you, but I'm not afforded such luxuries in wartime. You're leaving then? I'm afraid so. I'll see you when you arrive in Sojourn. I can make excuses there to take a few hours off. Well, ill news aside, I'm glad you came. I can't put to words how much even this flawed trip meant to me. I really should be going, but you can trust Bianca and Lincoln with anything. And Irving, be sure to see Mother before you go.
Yes.
I will. See you in Sojourn. Indeed. Alright. Esme. Irving, I'm glad you're home. How did the trials go? Well, about that. We did quite well. Sterling was there, actually. Was he? And too busy to stop by and say hello to his mother, I imagine? In fairness, he wasn't here for long, and not with great news either. Mother,
I know.
Oh, I know. Varric's recruited the academy. Wow. What? How did you find out already? Word spreads fast in a place like this. I heard it from the town crier on the way back from the market. Well, then I guess you know I'll be leaving.
Irving.
Oh, Irving. I've already given one of my sons to Varric's war. Is it ever enough? Well, I mean, we knew this day would come when I entered the academy. Of course, but not so soon. Well, I suppose it's never easy. You must take care of yourself on the road, you and your friends. I'll be fine, Mother. With all the effort the king's putting into the war, it'll be over before you know it, and I'll be right back in Brookstead. War is rarely so simple in my experience, but I hope you're right. You know, I will miss you terribly. I know, I'll miss you too. Well, I'll grab my things. Alright, before you go, let me prepare some provisions for you. I'll leave them on the kitchen table. Oh, and don't forget your running shoes. Well, okay, we have running shoes. Cool. After passing the Brookstead trials, a day of celebration becomes one of separation for many. Having expected to graduate in due time, the Academy's students now must quickly say goodbye to their families. Sterling heads back to Sojourn, leaving the contingent in the care of Lincoln and Bianca. The contingent heads for Duskwater, a backwater town to the southeast. Lincoln hopes to fill the rest of their recruiting quota there. To Duskwater and beyond. Probably beyond. I assume that our adventure's not going to end in Duskwater. Good man, your service to the crown will bring your family honor. Now, it would seem our charter requires 2 more brave souls. Come, good people. Your king is called. Who will answer? I've got 4 mouths to feed. Aaron's not old enough to look after the farm. My leg's not what it used to be, though I suppose I have a few good years left in me. Should I do it, Ellie? I wager I'd look good with a big old hammer. Probably. Choose your next words carefully, Sia. You have a good life here. Willing service brings more honor than forced conscription. I pray it doesn't come to that.
Fine by me.
I don't know much about honor, but I can smell adventure when I see it. Literally makes no sense, but it's okay. Sign me up, Captain. And I with her. Fortune favors us today. I thank you both for your courage. Just one catch. I gotta swing by the tavern and let the matron know I'll be taking a long vacation. Wouldn't want her to find out the hard way she's out her favorite barmaid.
Right away.
Very well. Irving, take your friends and accompany our newest recruits to the tavern. Bianca and I will finish up here. Secure what provisions you can. We've a long road ahead of us. Yes, sir. How did Irving get put in charge? Air quotes there. Well, I suppose we'll find out. Just gotta grab my things from upstairs. Be down before you can say you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Alright. You prefer to travel light?
Perhaps.
Excessive equipment is an occupational hazard. Name's Elias, by the way. 2 of you got lots of guts signing up like you did. The 2 of us, right. Try overwhelming bravado and a lack of brains from my impressionable friend. I would never let her do this sort of thing alone.
No kidding.
Well, to be honest with you, Elias, it sounds like anyone would have had an impossible time trying to stop her. It's fair. It's fair. She did seem rather headstrong. Yeah, I wish that weren't true. You never met a barmaid so bullheaded. Oh, I think I have. Bandits in the streets! They're headed for the inn! Black Abyss, we just left home. We're already in the thick of it? Where's that new recruit? I said I'd be ready.
To arms!
Good, prepare yourselves. Looks like we'll see combat sooner than we thought. We'll have to hold out until Lincoln and Bianca can get to us. I don't think that'll be... I mean, it might be a problem, but I don't think it'll be a problem. Alright. I like the artwork. I like the different loading screens and stuff that I've seen thus far. Defend the Duskwater Inn for 7 turns until Lincoln and Bianca arrive with reinforcements. That sounds simple enough. Alright, so we got ourselves a witch hunter, a little horsey guy. We got a couple dual-wielding dudes. I love the idle animations, by the way. Got ourselves a bandito with a bow, another dual wielder, double bow, dual, double bow, and double duel. Yeah, we got a lot of folks that are against us. This dude's got a... Oh, they're both archers. They're both horse archers. And we got a mage and an axeman, too. Oh, do we have an axeman? Do we have an axeman? We do not have an axeman. Hey, what are these up and down arrows? Oh, do we have advantages and disadvantages against these guys? Like a weapon triangle of sorts? Huh? Oh, wait, shift is unit info. Ooh. Interesting. That's cool. And then Y will give us the ranges. So we're in range no matter what, basically, right now. So it probably behooves us to take the fight to... She's a rogue. I thought she wanted a big hammer. Huh. Strange. I like how she's a barmaid, though, also. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I like it. Alright, let's attack you, good sir. A short bow only gives us a single attack. Looks like we'll be hitting you with a... Is 18 the best? It is. We'll be hitting you with a war bow then. Get him, Garrick. Yeah. First try. And a level up. Very nice.
Proudly meeting
HP,
expectations.
strength, defense, fortitude, and dexterity. I would like to see that stay and allow me to click past it. If I had one small critique that I'm going to throw out there right now, it's I like to control how, I don't say the narrative plays out, but screens that pop up with information, I like having the ability to be like, okay, cool, so I got one in this, I got one in that, one in this, okay, you know, I like to be able to look at it, see what's going on, and then go, okay, cool, and then click and go beyond that. That's just me personally, it's always been my preference, so it's, I don't want to say mildly annoying, that's not the right word, it's just inconvenient to have it just auto-advance when I'm still looking at things. Especially, again, more from a Let's Play standpoint, right, because I read stuff out versus just glancing over it and having it in my head and being like, okay, I understand. So, again, this is more for from a bumpy perspective here, as opposed to anything else. Alright, what do we have? Apparently we don't do as well against you, but we do slightly better against you. But we will get shot back. Well, 14. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. I'm sure we've got enough oomph to take some fools down.
How can I help?
Alright, Hammer Girl should be able to have this no probs. Marin, can you take care of this? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Don't miss. Nice. Boom.
How did you do that?
Oh, we gained a tier 1 token. Nice. Alright, how do you operate, gal? Oh, you can, wait, you can disarm people?
What'll it be?
That's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. What are your attacks looking like? Not very powerful. I kind of expected you to falter a little bit there. What is chain? Well, I don't know what that does. Alright, we've got 8 damage, 5, 8. Okay, we just can't do enough. So I figured it was going to be our boy, Irving. I'm hoping that he's still strong enough to do this. Oh yeah, he's got it. 11 with 100% with the Kodachi. Alright, we'll do it. Boom.
You handled that well.
Deuce, deuce. He's out. Alright, so now we have our new folk. I am going to attack. 12, 16, 20. Aw, 20, really? Aw, that's disappointing. I mean, it's good. It's really good. It's just unfortunate the guy has 21 HP. Dagger, you went up. Very cool, Bar Maid. Alright, what's the enemy going to do? Obviously, we're going to get pew-pewed here in a minute. Okay. Should be healable, I would assume. We are going to potentially fall back.
How can I help?
Alright, we're not going to... No, not you. Alright. We're going to head back up here. We're going to wait. I'm going to send you over here. We're going to have you heal the barmaid. Yes.
When you're ready, follow me. I'm
Alright,
on it.
We're going to have Spearman come over and attack this guy. You know, I kind of want to try what chain is.
I'm on it.
I don't know what it does, so I'm very curious. Lock the target in place for 1 turn. Ah, good. I'm glad it gave me that, because I wasn't entirely certain. Very good. Very, very nice. Alright. We'll take the shot.
You're just
we got
another
the crit.
cur.
Nice. I called you a dog. That was a big hit. I like that double damage. So we got that 9% chance, and we got it, which is nice. Alright. We can haste. one of our characters. Grant +1 move for 1 turn. It doesn't really help us right now. Does it tell us what phase does? Phase the target across to the opposite tile. Okay, that's what I assume.
Are you sure?
You can get into a better position, so on and so
I'll
forth.
take point.
Alright, so if I don't want to move him, I can just right-click and end the turn. So, you know, once you get, you know, you play around a little bit, you kind of understand the controls. The controls work very well. I wouldn't say it's necessarily, like, intuitive, because no game is 100% intuitive when, you know, your turn bases, especially on the field. Some decide they want to go left-click, right-click to do stuff. Some it's left-click, left-click. Others, you might, like, press Alt to see range or what have you. I mean, they have the stuff at the bottom. I'd probably like to see RC be changed from RC to RMB. It's a little bit more like industry standard, but I mean, it makes sense. It looks like a mouse button. However, this looks like a circle, so it looks like you have a controller with a Y button. It's a little bit strange, but again, nothing bad about any of this. Just some interesting or weird choices, maybe. Sure. Sure, we'll go this route.
Lead the way.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's attack this guy. And our best chances with the mace. Marin with the mace. I know she's not really designed for attacking. That's why right now I'm trying to get my hits in early.
My hard work is paying off.
HP, mag, defense, mastery, and speed. They do seem to have delayed it a little bit. That was slower than previous ones. Now, my concern right here is, do I move down and deal with them, or do I stay where I'm at and try to start forming some sort of defense against the next group of people coming my way? I don't really know what the right call is here. I suppose I'll just go at this person. I'd expect her crit to be higher than that.
I'm on it.
A little bit disappointed in that one. Yeah, we got this guy. He's done. All right, the nice double kill or double stab there for the kill, and then we got to deal with this chicanery. All right, what do we have? Not a lot. Looks like that's 79% with the 10 is our best chance. Okay. Lucky enough to hit that.
I'll take point.
$11 with the 95. Okay, that's what we're going with. Goodness, we didn't miss. We're not in a great spot. The archers are going to be able to have a little bit of free reign on our characters. Yep. Oh, a dodge. And a counterattack. Very nice. Yeah, I say try doing that again, but it is good to see that the damage is not that much from the archers. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, and we just shrugged that off like it was nothing. That's good. Alright, we're on turn 4. We've dealt a pretty devastating blow to most of our opponents at this point.
Are you sure?
Looks like we have a pretty good chance to do some damage against... Not really. I'm not real sure how I want to approach this. Maybe we go here and we attack you. That seems fair. bonk. And do we get a secondary bonk? We get the secondary bonk. Alright. That's good.
What'll it be?
I don't like putting her this far out, but maybe I can take down the archer between her and her spear buddy. Maybe I might not even use the spear buddy. I might use an archer for this. I just don't seem to have enough units to take down everything that I want. Well, let's give it a shot. I hope we don't miss. All right.
Whoa!
Whoa. Cool.
My sword
All right,
grows
let's
lighter
speed,
with every swing.
Dexterity, defense, and HP. Cool. All right. What kind of attack do you bring? Not much, honestly. Wow, it's a cavalry unit. What do you mean I only do 4 or 8 or whatever damage that was? That seems low.
Let's do it.
What about you? Seriously? I guess I have no choice. I have to go after this guy. Oh, we'll go with the 100% 7. Yep. Does it make more sense to try and... or not even try, just do? Yeah, let's just take you out. I was going to do something a little bit different, but I think this is probably the better play. And then we'll take you down as well. 87's our best bet, huh? Just hoping. Okay. RNG is with me. Good dodge. Wow, 39% chance. Okay, so she's really decent at melee dodging, apparently. And she probably should have been able to dodge that too, to be honest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, were mistakes made? I mean, they were, but they're not going to end up defeating me with the mistakes that were made.
What'll it be?
Alright, we're going to come over here. And we're gonna lay into this bandito. Doing a bit of damage. Come down here and we're gonna probably throw a heal. So how much we heal her for 11 points. Okay.
At your disposal.
Attack. Does less than I would have liked. Alright, I'll hit him with a 7. I like the different weapon choices. I think that's kind of a neat, if you want to call it an addition to the way the game works. I suppose you could. Man, Carrick is kind of scary right now.
You're
Against
making me
certain
look
opponents.
bad.
Against certain opponents. Carrick is a little bit terrifying.
I'll take point.
How do you handle this? Easily is how you handle it. Alright.
You have my thanks.
Alright, Aramore oysters. Interesting. I think we're just gonna chill. And let them come to us. Oh, he did not do well against the archer. I figured he would do fine. They're still after her. That's kind of funny. Okay. She leveled up from getting shot. HP,
Fine by me.
strength, fortitude, dexterity, and mastery. Alright, so what we gotta do now... you definitely need to heal, my friend. I don't know. Do we attack from here? Like, I'm just curious. Who does the most damage to you, buddy? 'Cause you seem pretty strong. 10's not bad. Alden's getting a little bit of love. 2 to HP,
I've got a lot
strength,
to learn.
magic, speed, and luck for 1. Got a lot to learn, you do. Now we could be utilizing disarm, and I realize that. We already know you don't do well against. Maybe it's you. Maybe you do well against these guys. You do, but not that well. How do you do against these guys? That's not too bad. Gotta make sure that we take some people down, though. I don't know how tanky our healer is.
We've got you.
Let's actually, yeah, let's look at this here. So her defense is 7. Defense is 6. Defense is 4. Okay. 3, 9, and 7. I feel like anywhere we move her, there's a chance bad Juju Magumbo goes down. 6% chance to crit. Didn't think it was going to come through, and it did not. Can the spear guy take you down? I feel like the answer is no. So we have to go with the archer. And it looks like we have a high percent chance to take you down. Can we do it? Okay, good. I tend to miss those high percent chances more than I miss the low percent. 2 to HP, 1
Proudly
strength,
meeting
defense,
expectations.
dexterity, mastery, and luck. Okay, here's a question. Can we... Oh, it does. It does tell us what they do. Okay, so HP determines how much damage. We know what HP is. Strength is physical attacks. Magic is magic attacks. Defense is physical resistance. Fortitude is magic resistance. Okay. Dexterity is accuracy and dodge. Okay, good to know. Mastery, I can only assume, increases damage and the unit's ability to exploit high advantage matchups. Okay. Speed increases dodge and true speed. Not sure what that means. And luck increases critical chance and accuracy. Deals 15% more critical damage. And we have the Vorin Tuber, which gives us some HP and a spicy meatball. Okay. Now, do you have what it takes to take down the archer? You do, and you will, maybe. You definitely did. Alright, so we're spread a little bit weird, but nice. Okay, got that level up too. Sweet, sweet, nice styles with a Z. 2 to HP,
Finally
1
hitting
strength,
my
magic,
stride.
dexterity, defense, mastery, speed, and luck. Okay, good. We just shrugged off those. Apparently, archers still hurt us real bad, though. Ooh, that was more painful than I expected. Well, I did expect to dodge that, too.
Lead the way.
Alright, are we going to eventually get to go down and fight these guys? I feel like we should be able to. We only have to survive for 7 turns, so we'll see how this plays out. Alright, the attack with the warbow is going to put you away. Good night, good sir. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs with their bow and arrows bite.
Let's do it.
Alright, kid. What you got for me? Arcane Blast. Let's hit him with a beam attack. There we are. And that should be fine.
Didn't give him much of a chance, huh?
We received a crab cake. Yeah, we did. Alright, we're going to attack onto you. I kind of want to split this up a little bit, so I'm going to try for the 11. And nice dodge. Well done. Alright, and what I want is her to get a free attack here. Whatever it is, 100%. Using Chris, the old wiggly long
You have my
knife,
thanks.
or wiggly
Lead the
short
way.
sword, depending on how you want to look at it. The old wig.
Stay sharp.
Bringing it up to 20 HP. We survived. Oh, I don't want to. No, I don't want to go back down. Thank you, sir. May I
I'm
have
just
another?
glad it's over.
All right, we got 2 tier 1 tokens. They're weapon tokens. Not sure what that means just yet. Elias apparently was the MVP. We took 8 turns and we acquired 595 gold. And then here's the full breakdown. So Elias actually dealt the most damage. I find that hard to believe. Wasn't Elias our spear guy? Really didn't think he dealt the most damage, but I mean, he did get attacked a lot, and I think a lot of his damage was maybe counterattacks. Garrick, I felt like, did the most damage by a lot, but apparently not enough. Everybody else is kind of middling, and Marin didn't get to swing much. Took 0 damage on Garrick and Marin, 1 on Irving. That's kind of funny. 3, and then, yeah, 38. They really didn't like Sia. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's fine. Healing 44 done by Marin. I like to see her healing stat is going up. It's nice. We have 4, 4, 2, 4, 2, and 1 kills across the board. Marin even getting 2 kills, which is always nice to see. 12 hits, 6, 11, 7, 4, and 7. 1 critical hit from Elias. Maybe that's where that extra damage boost came in. That was a extra 10. Yeah, he would have been at 104. He would have been just behind Garrick. We got 3 dodges out of all that, and the travel distance looks like Garrick and Sia traveled the most. All right, that's cool. Oops. It's kind of weird. Spacebar works too. Okay. So it's kind of weird to go all the way over to enter. It's not that big of a deal, but still. There, by the tavern. I'm glad to see you all in one piece. How did you fare? We crushed it, man. Splendidly. You may be surprised to learn this isn't the first time I've stepped out of a tavern and into a skirmish. Hardly. That was hairier than I expected.
Indeed.
Yes, no fine academy or drunken ball can can fully prepare one for perils in battle, or perils of battle. Still, I was glad to have our new recruits with us. They both held their own. Well, based on the charred bandits, I'd assume one of them is an adept, or else an incredibly skilled mage. Like to ship me back to Neulius? I have no idea. For purification, would you?
Not even.
That would spell the end for both of us. I'm afraid. Some say it takes one to know one. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to find a fellow adept in an army. What are they talking about? He wasn't a mage. We have a mage. That's where our talents inspire the least superstition, I found. So long as you're standing under the right banner. Who were those guys anyway? Were those the Aramorans we're supposed to fight?
No.
Believe me, that would have not ended so quickly or so neatly were we up against the forces of Aramor. No, bandits more likely. Well, we've had trouble with bandits these past few months, but for the last week or so, things have been quiet. Maybe they were gearing up for something big like this. These bandits you speak of, do you know where their base of operations is? Not exactly, but I know they used to ambush folks by the northeast crossroads. Had to patch a couple of travelers up when they came through, bleeding like a summer pig. That isn't an expression, Sia. It's just a day trip north from here, correct? Just about. You don't look like you move too fast, though, so don't hoist me to the gallows if I'm off by an hour. Lincoln, the sun's... So, here's one of those things that that does trip me up. whenever you get into various different games and things as you go through, everybody has their own unique writing style, their own unique way of phrasing things. It's not quite so simple as just, and also with the scrolling text and it like popping up slowly over time, you kind of make assumptions of how you would phrase words and things as you go through. So it's not as simple as just like, here's a script, read it exactly, you know. You already have preconceived notions of how words should go together, what words you're going to use, what comes next. So if somebody has the same kind of writing style that you yourself have, it tends to flow a little bit better. But when somebody has something different, you tend to struggle a little bit more. Also, apparently I'm just bad at reading. So just kind of throwing it out there for anyone who is attempting to read things and they try to read out loud and they just fumble all over the words all the time. I fumble over it enough, but I know some people really have a hard time reading aloud, and that's one of the biggest issues is you have this way that you talk, think, write, whatever, in your mind and or on paper, and you kind of expect or assume, I guess maybe even, that the whole world writes that same exact way. So you start reading a sentence and you're like, okay, and you kind of get the grasp of what the sentence is saying, and then you're like, okay, this is how I'm going to phrase it. And then you get to the end and it's like, oh, no, that's not, I wouldn't have used that word, you know. So there's a little disconnect there, and it always takes a while for me specifically to really, I don't want to say adapt, but to adjust to whatever it is that's being thrown in front of me sometimes. If the writing style is drastically different. If I choose to structure a sentence this way as opposed to that way, and so on and so forth. Anyway, way too early in the series to be babbling about random stuff like this. I apologize. But just felt like mentioning it because it's not something that I really mention that often. So I figured I would give some information, glean some knowledge toward you folks if you wanted to have it. All right, Lincoln, the sun's already low in the sky and Varric's not one to overlook a delay. We just recruited the town's best fighters. I won't leave them defenseless at the mercy of some ruffians. What about the other recruits?
I'll give the word.
I'll send them on ahead if they at least make good time to sojourn. Varric might be more understanding. Let's be off. Best we reach their camp before they catch wind of what transpired here. Well, I can tell you one thing. The townsfolk will be glad to be rid of these thugs. But I want to help.
Chapter 3. Springing the Trap.
All right. Well, we're going to save it right here, folks, and that is going to do it for this particular episode. I kind of like the length of each of these missions. It's kind of good. You know, you have a little storyline before and after, and even sometimes during the combat, and it kind of builds things and pushes the adventure along a little bit. And then you have a fairly decent-sized chunk of gameplay where you're battling it up. I would have liked to have been at the point where I was skilled enough or strong enough to move down and attack those last two guys and be able to take them down, but alas, I was not. Anyway, folks, I'm done rambling. I'm done babbling. Hopefully you guys are still on board and you're looking forward to more, because I certainly am. I've been your host, BUMPY-MCSQUIGUMS. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. And always remember, we play, we fight, we conquer.